Back with Jasper head football coach Tony Aarons. And Coach, a big win last Friday night against Southridge. After you watched the tape and the video, how did you think the guys played in the big win?
Well, I think the best thing that we saw in this game versus our first one was that our kids' effort, inclusively, everybody, just went out and played hard. There was mistakes made, and we were able to play through them and get a win. But they're playing hard right now.
You guys did a nice job against Southridge's run, and they may have threw the ball a little bit better, but you can't give up anything. But I thought your run defense was really good.
Yeah, our strategy was a little bit different this year on that, and we put a lot of pressure on their offensive line and tried to get our linebackers running and being patient. So it worked for us, but at the same time, we have some DBs that don't understand that they don't play on line of scrimmage. They play in the secondary. They're jumping routes at the snap of the ball and just can't do that.
You talked about after the game, the offensive line and a guy like Ewing really ran the ball well and ran with a purpose.
Yeah, I think Ewing, from last year to this year, the guy has really kind of stepped up as far as being a leader, during the game, not only with his effort on the field and how he's doing that, but I mean he speaks up and tries to get guys, squared away and getting ready to play.
You had the big the big kickoff return by Malik, and also a late punt return. So the special teams in that vein did a pretty nice job.
Before the game, we try to talk to our kids during our meeting about all phases of the game, and we mentioned the fact that sometimes kids if they're on a special team, they look at that as not equally as important as maybe offense or defense, and that is far from the truth. And the kids that are on those teams must have taken that sincerely, because to have two special teams perform like that in a given night, that's tremendous.
What'd you guys go to work on this week as you get ready for your next game?
Well, the thing of it, anytime high school kids win, you got to be careful with guys getting a little bit lazy and thinking that the next game is just going to be a win. All wins take effort, and if you don't practice hard, then you kind of lose a sense of confidence and lose an effort issue of how to play games. So it's just important that we understand the fundamentals of being in shape, being physical, being good teammates, and play through the four quarters.
More importantly, build each game, because you can't have a step back, right?
Yeah, anytime, if your team gets lazy and then they win a game, it's almost like you deserve to have lost, because it affects your confidence. But if you'll move on into the next game and play hard and try to be efficient, maybe a little bit better than the game before, then you're going to be able to do some things down in the tournament.
Boonville coming up, and just see what have you seen out of them?
Well, Wardo coached here for many years, and he's done a nice job with that program down there. They're much more consistent, and their effort is different than what it had been. So there'll be a team that's gonna try to run the ball and try to get the ball in their tight end's hand, and then they'll try to go over the top a few times on you. So we just got to be good, fundamentally sound, and play hard.
First road game of the year, that presents some challenges, whether you're getting the equipment on the bus and just doing those other things. 3 straight on the road, in fact.
Yeah, that if just the common person realize the mountain of things that you have to do to get ready to get on a bus and leave with 75, 80 kids, it's a lot of work, and we have some really nice managers that take care of a lot of that stuff.
All right, Tony, good luck at Boonville. We'll talk to you next week.
Hey, thank you, Kurt.
Jasper head football coach Tony Aarons. Stay tuned. We'll have more after this.